Hello everybody, this is Chase Dynamite, and today we're talking about a topic on MLP. But before we do, I would like to bring up two of my most helpful subscribers here on YouTube, Rabbit Ears Vlog and Shark Discusses. The reason I brought these two up is me and them have something in common. All of us are MLP fans. And now that they know that I am a brony too, I know that they have a lot of questions for me about the show. But to answer one of their questions easily, even though they haven't asked them yet, but before they do ask them, I'm going to answer the question: who is my favorite of the main six? Well, I like all of the main six, but when it comes to my favorites, I have three. Well, three that I would list as my most favorites, the one I can relate to the most. Number 3 is Pinkie Pie, number 2 is Rarity, and number 1, which is my favorite, is Twilight Sparkle. The reason she is my favorite is not only because her design is great, not only because she's adorable, and her voice acting is really good by Tara Strong, because she's my favorite voice actress. But the reason she's my favorite is because I relate to her a lot. Like, pretty much everything Twilight's personality is like is pretty much my own personality. Like, we're both really smart. We're both really stressful and stuff. Like, we can get stressed out easily about tests and get worried over nothing sometimes. And she's just really lovable. She just reminds me so much of what I go through in my life. Like, I'm worried about tests. Yeah, I do get a lot of knowledge when I'm at home. And I can have organization problems sometimes. And Twilight, and just like Twilight, another thing that me and Twilight have in common is we're both not really social that much. I mean, Twilight in the show, she is now, but just like her at the beginning of the show, she wasn't really into making friends, and when I had the chance to make friends when I was younger, I didn't really take that chance, because I really didn't care about making friends at all. But I found out that friends can be just as good. Just like Twilight. And it feels like me and Twilight always have to do a lot. That sometime that we always want to talk with each other. And I've taken a lot of questions on which member of the main six I am, and the answer was Twilight. And which member of the main six would want to go on a date with me, and the answer was Twilight. I wouldn't be surprised, really. Me and her also have the same interest. Learning knowledge, studying. Well, I am, even though I am a studier now, still, studying isn't really all that fun, but I know I have to do it. But when I have to learn knowledge, I usually do it when I'm not supposed to. Like, I just learn it on my own, wherever I find it on the internet. Just so you know. We both like books. I have a whole stack of books up here. I like watching movies, and I just really like. Do you understand? Like, Twilight and me have so much in common. We like books. We're not very social. Well, I'm not really social. We're really smart, and have stress issues. And we can go insane over nothing sometimes. One thing, and Twilight and Pinkie Pie and Rarity, the reason I relate to them so much, I will get to that in a future video, but I'm telling you, this is what I just decided to make this video first, since Twilight Sparkle is my favorite. She's just so lovable that it makes me want to hug her. if I got the chance to go on a date with her. But one of the things that I do have an issue with in the show is, and I did in the beginning, is torturing Twilight. I mean, I know her friends don't mean to torture her and stuff, but sometimes they turn her into a punching bag for nothing. They use her as the. I just really don't like it when they mistreat Twilight, even on accident. It's like they're trying to create a Twilight Sparkle torture porn. And the biggest example of that was in Winter wrap up. Like she kept getting hurt and yelled at for no reason. She just wasn't very good at them. So do you always hate it when your favorite characters in a show always get tormented for no reason? That's my problem with Twilight. I always hate it when when the other main six or other people start referring to her as a nerd. Even I think I'm kind of a nerd, even though I don't wear glasses. That's mostly because I'm just a smart guy, and I like to read. But as for by the way, I'll tell you all my favorite ponies. Like number 3 is on tier 1. That would be Twilight at number 1, Pink Rarity at number 2, and Pinkie Pie at number 3. Tier 2 would be Rainbow Dash, and tier 3, which is the bottom ones, are Applejack and Fluttershy. That means the tier 3s are my I would say my least favorite. Not exactly my least favorite, but I really just don't care about them. Sorry for all you Fluttershy fans out there, since when they did the Hub fan favorite pony poll, Fluttershy was the one who won. But you're probably gonna be angry with me when I found out that she's my least favorite. But I'll get to that in another video too. Like I said though, I really hate it when they use Twilight as a punching bag and stuff, or when they use the term nerd in front of her, or just plain out insult her. I always hate it. And before you ask my thoughts on her being an alicorn, no, I do not think the show jumped the shark after that. In fact, I think Twilight becoming an alicorn, while I didn't really expect it that much, it was more of a corporate move. I still in my heart, I think that was probably the best thing the show ever did. I always knew Celestia was hiding something the whole time. Like she knew what was gonna happen. She was gonna do with Twilight. So for all you haters out there, for Alicorn Twilight haters, go ahead, throw your crap at me. But I really don't care. Heck, a lot of the fandom doesn't care. Even the mysterious Midorenter doesn't think this is what jumped the shark. I mean, for instance, the reason people were upset about Twilight becoming an alicorn is that she would become Mary Sue, like Princess Celestia, at least. But in Princess Twilight Sparkle Part 1, nope. We found out that didn't change her one bit. She's still the same as Unicorn Twilight. Still stressed out over one little thing, and just gets overworked over nothing. And always interested in checking her list. Well, that's all for now. Be sure to join me for my next video. This is Chase Norman signing out, and I hope I explained to you enough on why Twilight Sparkle is my most favorite of the main 6. And Shark Discusses in Rabbit Ears blog, I hope I've answered your question enough on which one is my favorite. I will do more MLP related videos, and this one is probably my favorite one so far. The one where I've actually talked more about MLP. See ya.